How's it, golf fans? Reed Fowler here in the DK Live studios for the 3M Open located at TPC Twin Cities in Blaine, Minnesota. The course will play as a par 71, measure close to 7,500 yards, and will be the first time Minnesota gets a regular PGA Tour event since the Minnesota Golf Classic back in 1969. The late Arnold Palmer, with help from Tom Lehman as a player consultant, designed and opened this course back in 2000 and hosted this tournament on the Champions Tour from 2001 up until last year. Routinely considered as one of the top spots on the Champions Tour, we've seen winning scores in the -18 to -21 range over the last 5 years, with players like Kenny Perry winning 3 times and Bernhard Langer winning twice in the tournament's history. This year's version of the 3M will get a couple of elite players making their way to the land of 10,000 lakes, like Brooks Koepka looking to improve his non-major track record, social media star Phil Mickelson, Hideki Matsuyama, Patrick Reed, and Jason Day. There are no past winners here, obviously, but recent winner of the first Rocket Mortgage Classic last week, Nate Lashley, is in the field as of this moment. Fantastic win for a guy who's no more well-deserving of it. Other than a few top names teeing it up here, we'll see another weak field, which should again allow for a fairly wide-open tournament, as the vast majority of this field will have never played a competitive round of golf here. Guys like Tony Finau, Bryson DeChambeau, Luke List, and other notables should be licking their chops for a solid finish or a win to bolster their FedEx Cup standings with only 10 tournaments left in the season. Minnesota natives like Tom Lehman and Tim Herron will also get a chance to tee it up in their native state. Twin Cities should be a fairly straightforward test at golf and could be similar to what we saw last week, with a slight difference in look. According to the superintendent, the course has a link-style aesthetic with a ton of bunkers and 27 bodies of water on the course, which should come into play on 10-plus holes. With 3 par 5s and 2 par 4s measuring just under 400 yards, we should see some risk-reward shots, which could lead to low scores. We could get another birdie fest like last week, with the course already showing us it's scoreable, so birdies are better gained, and strokes gained ball striking will be some key stats I'm focusing on this week. Bryson DeChambeau at 10,500 is one of my favorite plays in Minnesota. DeChambeau's been all over the map this season, but has solid finishes in his last few tournaments. Over the last 24 rounds, he ranks just outside the top 20 in strokes gained ball striking, inside the top 10 in strokes gained par 5s, and 5th in birdies are better gained.